Kane puts his cards on the table with Victor, and reveals a secret murder plot. In France, in the maze, Diane asks what Jack and Nikki are discussing. They're wondering what's going on with Victor and Kane. The guests hear voices and Michael, Lauren, Abby and Chance arrive. Lauren asks, "Did we miss anything?" Nikki says, "Did you ever?" Lauren, Michael, Chance and Abby tell the others how they all were brought together in a car. They learn that they're all staying in train cars and complain that they had to make their way through the maze in the dark. Noticing Victor and Devon are missing, they ask if Tucker's behind this. Jack announces that Aristotle Dumas is Kane Ashby. Diane says Kane claims he will explain himself, but right now he's having a private conversation with Victor. Billy worries Victor could be causing a problem that will see them all sent home. Jack says Kane can hold his own. Lauren and Abby marvel that Lily must be reeling. Nikki says she was blindsided. The only person not completely taken by surprise was Victor. Nikki surprised that Michael and Lauren came, given that the attorney no longer works for Victor. Diane scoffs that Victor doesn't control everyone. Michael says they got a call from Dumas, who wouldn't take no for an answer. It's even stranger now that they know it's Kane. Nikki wonders what he wants with the two of them, and Chance. This could be the most curious development of all. Devon wants Lily to leave. In the train car, Devon doesn't want Lily sticking around to spend more time with Kane. He's lied to her. Lily rants about him leading a double life and also lying to the kids. Devon and Damien assure her she couldn't have known. Lily needs to know how and why he decided to do this. She wants answers from Kane, and feels that if she leaves, she'll never know the truth. Devon asks what she could hear that she'd believe. How can she trust anything he'd say? Lily and Devon continue arguing about her wanting to talk to Kane. Devon argues that Kane wants to influence her and will leave out all the sketchy things he's done. Lily snarks at him for thinking she'd fall for it. Damien asks Devon to give his sister some credit. Devon insists he is. But Kane was the love of her life. Lily doesn't have those feelings anymore. Devon's sure that part of his intention is to reconcile with her. Lily doesn't know what Kane wants, but he invited them there for a reason. It's not possible for him to win her back. Too much has happened. Devon thinks it's a bad idea to stick around and give him false hope. Lily sees that. Devon asks, "Can we leave?" Damien warns her ex doesn't take no for an answer. Lily asks him if he has any idea how Kane acquired his wealth. Damien has no idea. He never even mentioned his name until he met her family. He finds all of this disturbing. How does someone lead two lives for 6 years? Kane surprises Victor. On a bench by a water feature in the maze, Kane isn't happy about being turned down by Victor. He tells him his offer is more lucrative than he realizes. Victor invites him to put his cards on the table and stop wasting his time. Kane reminds him he wanted the companies and properties under Arabesque. They're his for the taking in exchange for Chancellor. The value goes well beyond that of Chancellor. It's a good deal for Victor. Surprised, Victor can't understand why Kane would take such a loss. Kane says Dumas owns those entities and he wants to return to Genoa City as Kane and a life of normalcy. Victor reminds him he hurt Lily, who was the daughter of his friend Neil, and says he doesn't want him back in town. Who's going to trust you? Victor suggests Kane take his newly found riches and stay away from Genoa City. Kane knows it won't be easy to win back trust, but he'll find a way to make it up to everyone. Victor reminds him that he once pretended to be dead. Kane's up for the challenge. Victor tells him Chancellor's not for sale. Kane says everyone has a price. Even Victor. The mustache tells him to go after some other company. Why don't you go after Jabot? If he did that, he'd have his support. Kane chuckles. It's nice to see some things haven't changed in Genoa City. He tells Victor that Jack wouldn't sell his family company and he won't be pursuing Jabot. What he wants is Chancellor. Name your price and I'll pay it. Victor intones that Chancellor's not for sale. Ain't gonna happen. End of conversation. With that, he walks away. Kane smirks to himself. Okay. In the maze, Chance and Abby talk about Dom feeling better. Billy didn't expect to see Chance there and thinks it's part of Kane wanting Chancellor. Chance can't understand what he'd want from either of them. Billy's hoping to find out. Victor rejoins the others in the maze and Abby greets him. Victor questions Michael and Lauren being there. Michael says Kane insisted they come, he's not sure why. Victor asks Nikki and Nick to come with him into the maze for a private conversation. Kane wants Lily. In the train car, Devon tells Lily that she doesn't owe Kane anything. He wants to find Carter and get him to put them on the first flight out. Lily, exasperated, still wants answers. She points out that Abby's still coming and they can't abandon her. She wants the night to think about it and will give him an answer in the morning. Damien is willing to help Lily, whatever she needs. He assures her they'll get through this next part. You're tough. She feels off balance. He urges her to take her time. He'll pack his bags as soon as she gives the words. She jokes with him, and he tells her she'll be fine. They establish that they're friends and there for each other. Damien's there if she wants to leave or needs somebody to talk to. Suddenly, someone clears their throat and interrupts their close moment. It's Kane. Kane tells Devon it's nice to see him again. Devon doesn't feel the same way. This is all underhanded. Kane points out they wouldn't have come if he'd revealed who he was ahead of time. Kane holds out his hand to Damien. It's nice to meet him in person. Damien doesn't shake his hand and complains he inadvertently played a role in his deceit. Kane wants to speak with Lily privately. Damien and Devon protest, but Lily insists, so they leave the train car.